Hey there guys, it's Luke here and welcome to Fallout 4. It's been a long time since I made a video. I don't think I've made one for like 2 or 3 months now. I've been taking a break, had a lot of uni work, kind of didn't anticipate how much I'd get. So I thought I'll take a little break, but now my workload's died down a bit and I think I'm going to make a few videos. So today, as I said, we're in Fallout 4. I'm here dressed very nicely in my dapper suit with my nice lieutenant's hat. Ooh, so fancy. Let's have a bit of a zoom on that. Ooh, yes. It's so 18th century. And I'm also here with my lovely, eloquent bride, Piper. So I'm basically, my character is kind of the quintessential American pre-war gentleman. That's what I've gone for with my build. Except with the caveat that I only, even though I have a lot of shooting weapons, I only use melee weapons. And you can see my main weapon is Grognak's X. Can I? No, I can't wield it. Ooh. And look around. But yeah, so I'm like a melee gentleman, I guess. Like, yeah, barbaric gentleman. We'll go with that. All the way down to the sexy mustache. Oh yes, and the ponytail, of course. So basically, I might do some gameplay at some point on Fallout 4, but I'm not fancying doing that today. So I'm just here at my settlement in Sanctuary, and I thought it's something that people do, I guess. I've seen a lot of people show off their bases in Fallout 4 before, so I am going to show you guys around my bachelor pad in Sanctuary, which is over there in the distance. I have not played this for a while and keep pressing strange controls, which is why I keep accidentally getting my weapon out. Okay, so Piper, do me a favour and open that gate.
Go check that out.
Ooh.
Of course.
Thank you, dear. Oh yeah, that was a grand entrance. I love it. I'm just going to change a little bit of the audio, because it does sound a little odd. Footsteps sound really loud. There we go, we'll have effects up a bit. There. That'll do. Right. So here we are. I've got my big gate to keep out those disgusting super mutants. Got my twin level 1 machine gun turrets here. Just making sure no like rude dudes come over the bridge and get us in the butt. And I've got my little fences, of course. In fact, I've fenced off the entirety of Sanctuary. As you can see on this side, I did the thing again with the weapon. And this side, I've put metal fences. Are these metal fences? No, these are wooden fences. Around the entirety of Sanctuary to defend it. And here I've got a little viewing point with my water generator in the river there, providing the majority of the water. In fact, I think, let me check, all of the water. So you can see I've got 9 people here, and we've got food for 10, so hopefully someone else will come along at some point. Water, we've got plenty, power, plenty, same with defense. That's a lot of defense. We've got beds for 14, so we've got a bit of space. Sadly, we don't have enough people to garrison someone here. Although that would be nice in the future, if more people come. My people are quite happy, and I'm almost full on size, which is basically, I can't fit any more. Well, I can fit a few more, like, buildings in, but not much. So, we'll get back to it. I've not really messed around with this area too much. I did destroy all these houses for scrap metal, all the ones that were possible to destroy. As you can see, I've got my big wall around the edge. No one can come in, and these hedges are doing a good job as barriers as well. Yeah, here I've obviously splashed out a bit for some reason and used metal walls, which is probably quite wasteful.
Folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Thank you for that insightful comment, Piper. Stay there and
Hey,
stay.
hold position.
Got it.
Good
Not
girl.
going anywhere.
Right. So you can hear my delightful classical music coming over the airwaves already. Ooh, it's quite loud. So, basically up there is my actual bachelor pad. But first we will explore a little bit before that. I built it on top of my original house because I wanted to be close to home for the gentleman, of course. Although why a gentleman would be living in suburbia, no idea. Maybe he's just a humble guy. Who knows? So up here we've got our little barracks, which is kind of disgusting and horrible. But it's housing for all my little settlers and Kate, who I got from a little fighting place, arena thing. I went in and butchered everybody in there, and you can see here that Preston is flaunting his femininity in his beautiful red dress and high heels, and I, for one, fully respect his decision to do that. I think it takes balls. And here we've just got some cool, like, gambler-looking guy with an edgy hat. You sleep well, friend.
Just point us to the
Oh,
nearest
oh
watering
god,
hole.
that is creepy. That's like something from a horror film. They just all awoke at once. So we'll leave them to their creepy business and move on, I guess. Originally there's loads of workbenches and stuff here. I've just left the original workbench because you can't get rid of it. You can see it's absolutely full of every known object to man because I'm a hoarder. And you never know when you'll need something. You never know when you'll need an upper skull. How would you know? And then suddenly you might be like, oh, I need an upper skull. I wish I had one. And then I have one. So, no problem. Okay, we'll move into the compound. Hello there, Marcy.
Nothing I hate more than raider scumbags.
Ooh.
If you run into any, put a few
Fierce.
down for me.
Yes, miss. Okay, I've blocked off the front entrance here. You can't actually get into the house via the conventional way, and also it's walled off with some scrap walls along that side. I'm not sure what these fences are here for. Oh yes, they're to block the windows so that I can't get shot. So the only entrance, as you can see, this side is blocked off as well. The only entrance is to this archway here with a little nice blue door. So inside the house itself, I've lit it up. I think originally I was gonna decorate it some more, but instead I've just got a generator inside, and it's quite noisy in here. I'm gonna have to fiddle with the audio again. I'll just turn the master down a bit. There we go. Cool. So I did put a lamp in here, and a footlocker, and a ceiling fan, and some shelves. But yeah, so originally I was gonna like, take that for later. And a magazine rack. Yeah, I think I was gonna decorate this place and use this as my house. Ah, you're special. Thanks. Yeah, but I decided instead I'd quite like to build my own place. So that's where we'll go now. Now this building here is the only access to the top. Sturges, for some reason, seems to be on guard. Back here we've got another generator with some crops and some floodlights that aren't really doing much, but they look cool, so I'm having them for effect. That table is just providing like a podium for that conduit to reach that one, and we've got a beacon. So we've got plenty of crops here, which we can.
Seems to be growing well.
It does seem to be going well. So I'm gonna enter this building here, which I built the other day actually when I decided to play again. The one thing that annoys me most, I think, about base building is that you can't get rid of bushes like this, and they just sit in the middle of your house and look really bad with their awful texture. But that's okay, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm playing on the highest settings. I'm not sure why. I think it was because I had computer problems at one point, and yeah. So I should probably turn them back up. So you can see up here, I've got 4 turrets there, and yeah, 4 turrets in total, it would seem. And they're defending my pad with their 5.56 mil rounds from any potential scumbags from all directions. Although I've never been attacked because of my elaborate wall system. So up here is a building I also built the other day, which is thus far... no, it is... I did put stuff in it. This area, this ground floor of it is trading stalls. So we've got the general trader, the weapons store, and the clothing store, which I've not yet manned with citizens because I don't have enough of them. And then up here I've got my own like little workshop space with my cooking stove, chemistry station, armor workbench, weapons workshop, and power armor station. Which my power armor isn't in here. I am thinking about building a power armor workshop, and I think that would probably be my last thing to build. Up on my roof of my main pad there's a giant ass windmill that seems to be built out of an old rocket engine. That's nice. So we'll go back onto the roof and we'll enter the magical den of Sir Mike Oxlong. I think that's his name. Mike Oxlong. So we enter immediately to a brightly lit gentleman's bachelor's pad full of power armor that I've recently ditched. So I'm doing a dramatic pan here for effect. Oh yeah, how's that? Ooh, that's nice, right? Yeah. Okay, so as all gentlemen require, all gentlemen require a nice little bit of respite from the horrors of the wasteland. So I've fully complemented my place with all the comforts that a 23rd century man would need. Starting, of course, with a pool table. What 23rd century survivor would not want a pool table, right? I mean, you've just murdered a loads of guys with these pool cues, so, you know, why not have another use for them, and use them as they were intended, which is what I'm doing. You can see I'm pretty bad on the bobblehead front. But here's my bobblehead stand. All around the walls are paintings and trophies of those I have deftly slain in battle. Mainly ragstags and Mirelurks. I believe that's a Mirelurk claw. Yes, it is. So my computer for some fun time, I guess. Obviously for the pornography that is available in the 23rd century of the hot mutant babes. I've got a collection of overdue books here, which I should probably cash in for some goods, but no, they look nice on my shelf. My bowling pins are extremely important to my mental health. Who doesn't love to get out some frustration on the old bowling alley, which I don't have, so I don't know how that would work. So I've got my awesome ass jukebox playing the finest classical music from the finest composers of 300 years previously, or more. So here I am on my lovely, eloquent couch with my big ass ashtray next to me, enjoying a fine ribeye steak, some Nuka-Cola cherry, and a pack of cigarettes, while watching my blank TV. Oh yeah, this is the life. And I can even kick my feet up on this ottoman. But there's no time for that now. We've got a tour to complete. So I'm going to leave my ribeye steak for later. Every man needs a toolbox, right? It's a kind of like a fundamental facet of being a man. And that doesn't matter whether you're a 21st century or a 23rd century man. It doesn't change. So in this toolbox, we've got the sort of tools that every self-respecting man needs. A wrench, a hammer, and mainly a blowtorch and a bone saw. Who doesn't want a saw that can go right through bone in their toolbox? That's right, nobody. I've got a variety of wrenches and a screwdriver, which makes me very happy. And I've got the sign to boot, which is awesome. So my power armor is kind of cluttering up the place, but this is my humble bed with Jangles the moon monkey, who seems to be handcuffing this teddy bear, and I dread to think what he's doing with that plunger. Ooh, it gives me a shudder. But I do have a lovely comfy pillow, so at the end of the day, I can get into bed with old Jangles here, who has the most disturbing face I've ever seen in my life. Look at those eyes. Oh my dear God. Go back to your handcuffs. I do not want anything more to do with you. I've got a camera here, which is nice, I guess. And in this trunk is all my weapons that I've collected on this playthrough, which is my second playthrough, so I don't have as much. My first playthrough I did a guns character, I think it was. Yeah. On the shelf I had some like decoration, including this pumpkin which fell down weeks ago and I couldn't be bothered to reattach it. So that'll do, I guess. So we've got a toy truck, a pumpkin and a rocket ship. And some more decorations here. A skull, in case I want to hold it in my hand and recite some Shakespeare. My dresser, of course, full of the finest clothing, and most of all my delightfully prized fedora, and some dresses for, I was gonna say Piper, but I'm not gonna lie, who doesn't love to slip on a dress every now and again? Oh my god, there are pompadour wigs. I have not yet tried a pompadour wig on. Let's try this. Pompadour wig, and how about a laundered cream dress? Wow, don't I look beautiful? This is a great day. Probably one of the best. So on the way to the bar, which is what this is, we've got our eating area. You can pour yourself a fine cup of coffee and then enjoy a delicious dinner with these clean plates and silver cutlery. There's no expense spared for the discerning gentlemen of the future. I've got some ashtrays for me and Piper. I know it's a disgusting habit, but damn it, we just can't stop. You don't get nicotine tabs in the far future, I'm afraid. I think the factories don't work anymore. So in the cooler, we've got all our food and all our drink. And most importantly, of course, the poisoned wine. Now, one day, I fear I may tire of Piper. And well, whilst she's a delightful girl, she does love her wine, so I do have a regular stash. But one day, if she gets particularly annoying, the poisoned wine may have to come out. On my shelf, I'm displaying bottles which I've not finished yet. But of course, I've not even yet mentioned the disco ball. Look at that. Look at the... How far does it actually spread its light? Not very far. About to here. But yeah, that looks cool. Right. I can sit on my stool in my beautiful cream dress and enjoy a fine cigar. Which is... Oh my god, what is it doing? There. That'll... Let's pretend that didn't happen. So we're had enough at the bar for now, but before we leave, we'll wash away the taste of the cigar with the delightful entire bottle of whiskey. Yum. I've got my Eatertronic with a delightful box of bubblegum, in case I ever need to refresh my mouth, which could work now after both consuming cigar smoke and also whiskey. So we'll have a little bit of bubblegum. Delicious. Over here I've got my baseball glove, and obviously only for sport, the chain wrapped aluminium baseball bat, which I would never ever use for hurting someone, of course. No, it has been well worn, has that bat. It killed lots of mutants and is enjoying its retirement with its two closest friends. The trash can I've not actually used yet. My dog bowl is here, but my dog actually isn't allowed in here because that this is my private space. Not even Piper's allowed in here. But in this magazine rack here contains many magazines. It's almost full, in fact. All types of magazine. We've just got one row left, which I will make it my personal quest to complete. And I'm trying to get every issue of Grognak the Barbarian. And I think I have like a good few. Oh no, I've only got 2. I've got 2 of quite a few of them, I guess. So that's nice. So moving outside, we've got a nice ceiling fan. And what I'm going to do actually, before we go out, is I'm going to sit back on my stool, just so that I can wait a few hours until it gets dark. 8 PM. Let's wait for a few hours, and then we can enjoy the night time. What is it doing? Ah, there we go. It wasn't... It's counting down very slowly for some reason. I'm not sure if it's due to the recording or what. But perhaps this will not be worth doing. This is taking obnoxiously long. Yeah, that's enough of that. Tab, damn it. Let me out. This is hell. There we go. It was kind of lagging there, that was weird. I've not experienced that. But, okay, we're back. Oh, it's now very foggy outside. Perhaps this is not what I wanted. Out here I've got my kickball, so obviously I can do my keepy uppies, or if a particularly annoying villager is present, like them, then I can just drop it on their noggin, like that. But better. I missed. So this is my little like balcony with my cigarette machine, fully loaded. Me and my, if I ever get a gentleman friend to explore the waste with, I've got beer, I've got a chessboard, and some delightful armchairs, or deck chairs that have been made into armchairs. And we would just play a great game and enjoy the view. Well, you wouldn't if you're in this seat. You wouldn't see very far, but I would take this seat, because this is my house, and it's my rules. But the most important thing out here is my lovely couch, which has been lovingly ripped from, I think, a cinema, or some sort of aeroplane, possibly. I'm not sure. But we'll get around here, and we'll take a seat. And from here... Ooh, something just happened. I don't know what. From here, when it's a nicer day, I can see over the whole of my domain. And, yeah, it's nice. I can't, for some reason, wait on this couch. But I've got my lovely vase, my crystal liquor decanter to pour myself a cheeky one every now and again. A lovely radio, which I will not activate for copyright infringement. Then if I get hungry, I've got some lovely dog meats. I think that's bourbon, the finest of whiskies. And then another cigar. So yeah, this is my delightful bachelor pad, from which I rule my kingdom of sanctuary in my dress. No! It all went wrong. No, I can't take this anymore. Goodbye, cruel world. Ah! Oh my god, my dress rode up. That was disturbing. Oh!
Yeah?
Occasionally, we get traders coming into town. Don't we, Carla? But I don't like traders.
Tied to this place, kid. Your energy.
Preston hate that. There can only be one dress in this town, apparently, and it's Preston's. Trash can Carla. She had some nice caps. I don't know why I murdered her. But I'm gonna offer her body to Preston.
I've still got something I want to tell you, if you've got a minute.
Nope. See ya. Noping my way out of there. Alright, so that was my bachelor pad and adjoining buildings. I hope you've enjoyed my enlightening tour around my 23rd century gentleman's abode. I might check back again and post up another one when I finish decorating the town, if I want to do that at any point. I might do some more development with that building, also the lower building inside the compound, and I'm thinking about building something over here where I left a bit of retail space here, so, and there. So if I build anything there, I'll check back and put up another video. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my lovely house and delightful video, then please like, comment and subscribe, as it would help me a lot. So that's once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.